about that gag reel. Kristin, do we want to talk about your laugh?
I don't know if we need to discuss this anymore.
We totally do.
That's what we're like every day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, since there were a lot of love scenes in there that went awry, let's talk a little bit about that. Because a lot of shows wouldn't be brave enough to put two characters together in the first season. So talk about what that's like for you guys and how you guys arrived at that decision.
Us guys?
All of you guys. Everybody.
Do you want to take it away?
We had a lot of discussions about it, and we really want the show to be about love and about romance and about these two being drawn to each other, and we felt like we couldn't do it unless
It felt
they were
false
having sex.
to keep them apart for a song. It started feeling like, and you guys online, it felt like, what are they waiting for?
And for you guys, what was it like, the dynamic change on set?
Well, I just wanted the fans to stop harassing us on Twitter about it. So I would email Jen and Sherry and say, just make the kiss happen.
Yeah, it was nice to be able to bring that relationship to that point and not play the will they won't they for a really long time. And it means we've got a lot of places to go from here.
Well, speaking of the fans harassing you about things, you guys have the best fans ever.
Yeah.
We do. We definitely do.
So talk a little bit about that and how important they were in bringing the show back for season 2.
I mean, every online award, it feels like we would be writing and tired, and somebody would come in and say, "You guys we just won another award," and that's because of BCs. And they're so passionate. I mean, we won the People's Choice Award last year for Best New Show by apparently a landslide, and that was huge for getting our show, I'm sure, renewed, and just the passion that everyone's felt.
They like voting online.
Yeah.
For us.
Good voting online, guys. Thank you.
Well, one of the things that I love about the show, and I know we've all talked about this at other panels, but is the strong relationship between Tess and Kat. And that's a really big deal. It's something that you really don't see on TV very much. So talk a little bit about that for you and about writing that way.
I really like having that, personally in my life, my closest friends are my girlfriends. And I love working with women, and it's nice to see that reflected on camera. You know, there's two very different, very strong, flawed women that are partners, and they're great at their jobs, and I love that.
And what about you guys, about writing that?
Well, we're partners as of 4 years, writing partners.
Right.
We both were writing on our own, and we met each other, and it's been so incredible and I think we felt like, God, this is so great, and we should be writing about it, and I don't know, it's nice when women help each other out, and
We also felt like we did get, in the very beginning, there was a lot of questions of these two young women, are they really detectives, is that believable? And Sherry and I were adamant because we're both kind of small and we both have done a lot with our lives and we're partners, and we really did feel like just because they're so pretty doesn't mean that they can't be kick-ass and powerful and all of that. And we really wanted to portray that.
To something that's been going around the con about fake geek girls, and if they're pretty they can't nerd stuff, which is ridiculous. So
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah. Guys, you've heard that, right? Yeah.
It seems really strange.
Yeah. So it's really cool to see these two, and also the sister relationship I think is really important.
Yeah, the sister relationship is, I feel, very authentic and beautiful. There's this struggle with Catherine trying to take care of her little sister, and eventually her little sister trying to take care of her, and that dynamic. I really like it.
So Jane, how do you feel about all these women?
No, it's great. I mean,
there's no good
it's fantastic.
I'm surrounded right now.
I am surrounded. Although we have had some more men join the crew as well for season 2, which is nice to balance out and sort of have some male writing blood for Vincent for season 2. No offense.
No, we want it. I think that's great and totally important. It's Beauty and the Beast.
And the Beast. Yeah, so there's a lot of changes coming up for season 2 in terms of Vincent's character, which I'm very excited about, and a new Beast look even.
Well, let's talk about some of the stuff that's coming up for season 2 since you brought it up.
Yeah, let's talk about season 2.
Seriously, what can you tell us about what's happening with the characters?
Well, we start season 2 3 months back from the last time that we've seen Catherine and Vincent after Vincent's been captured finally by Mirfield. So there's a lot that has changed. Vincent, I don't want to speak anymore because I'm going to give too much away.
I'll just make Vincent, we're going to see a more supercharged Vincent.
Supercharged, yeah.
And yes, we're starting 3 months later and picking up where we're landing and what has everyone been doing and how has Vincent being gone impacted everybody. And this season, I think we're looking at the season as not just a season, but we talk about it's not just planning the season arc, but several seasons, right? We're not just going arc by arc anymore. So it's a bigger mythology this year. We're really focusing on the relationships and testing the relationship.
And last year was really about getting them together, and it was about the romance and being together. And this year is about how hard it is to be in love and the work that it takes. And we really did feel like by the end of last year, Vincent wasn't quite a beast. I mean, he was this awesome guy. So this year we are going to see him beastier, and we are going to sort of delve into that and our theme for the year, if we had one, is Who Am I? So, and that would apply for all of our characters. So is the beast, or is Vincent man or beast? What is Catherine? Is she a cop? Is she a friend? What does it mean to be in love with a guy who is like this? And also exploring Catherine outside of her relationship. And we're really excited. It's going to be awesome.
It's awesome. Well, there's also a little something about your dad.
Oh yeah, that minor detail.
Yeah.
That minor.
What can you tell us about that?
Should I say? I feel like you guys should talk about
I
it.
know, I'm so scared.
I know.
Well, at the beginning, no, you're fine. What's up?
I'll do later.
Do you want to? Okay. Well, Heather's going to be holding the secret for a little bit. We're going to play that Heather's holding it, and when is she going to tell Kat and how, and should she? And obviously, once Catherine finds out the big secret about her father, this is going to impact her, and she's going to want to find him. And so that's part of Who Am I? It's not just her relationship with Vincent, but who am I? My dad. I don't know who my father is. I didn't know who my mother was. But it's juicy, and I'm trying.
And you'll find out.
I don't want to give spoilers away, so we're being cagey, but
You
it's
will
awesome.
learn who that is.
Yeah, you will learn, and we won't tease it too long. But there will be times where we are ahead of what Catherine knows and Vincent knows in terms of this cool mythology that we're building.
Well, I know we talked a bit about this backstage a little bit, but I was surprised when one of your characters left the show. So sad.
Evan?
Yes. No, but that was a really big deal because it means that no one's really safe.
Yeah.
So how important is it to have that as part of your writing?
Yeah, it feels it feels really important. Of course, Beauty and Beast are safe, but, well, I say that, they're not always safe. But you're not, actually. But yeah, it's being in this world, yes, there is always a threat. And we felt like for Evan, he came on and it felt inevitable for him because he knew the secret, and it's sort of...
So close.
Yeah, he was so close. So it felt like we had to be honest. And Sherry and I always feel like we try and be, in our writing, as honest as possible, authentic, and it felt like that was the thing. We were really
We
sad.
love
but
him, so
We miss Max,
we wish that
but-
he was sad.
Should we get a round of applause for him? Okay, well, we want to open this up for audience questions.
Stand up.
I hear you back there. Go ahead.
JT's forms in season 2. I think he's an amazing actor.
Guys,
We're here.
Austin basis, who let you in the building?
we still need Tums, yes,
Yes.
definitely.
JT is going to be an integral part of this season. We feel like last season he was amazing, but we didn't use him enough, and so we keep talking about how we're going to. Sitting there. We're going to, in the question of who am I, we're going to explore that with JT. Why is he always the guy who's here giving up his life for Vincent? Is there a deeper reason that we haven't revealed yet?
Vincent is the Messiah.
Maybe not. And then,
Yeah, what motivates JT? He definitely is more integral in Kat and Tess's storylines, and we really like the idea of him starting to align himself with Tess as the two, they bond over what it's like to be the sidekick, and sort of the two of them working that out.
we'll sort
Which
of
will be
explore
super
that
fun.
relationship.
Ooh, that sounded like a hint.
Take it. What do you think, Austin?
Yes, AT&T.
Reach out and touch someone.
Okay, next audience question.
Hi, I'm Sean.
Hi, Sean.
I was wondering if you could describe the state of Muirfield as an organization at the start of this season 2.
Ooh, spoiler. He wants to know about Miracle.
Yeah.
Well, I know. I don't want to give any spoilers away. Our writers, we spent a lot of time discussing Muirfield, and we are going to explore exactly what that organization was, because it felt was a lot of cloak and mirrors last year, and so we want to get into what were they doing, what was the goal. I can't give away yet what's going to happen, but we're going to get into it and blow into all those.
And you're revealed in the mastermind behind Muirfield is
Yes.
in the first episode.
In the first episode.
Yes, who's the mastermind, and there is going to be something else beyond Muirfield that is going to be the big bad. We feel like we really delved into that. We're going to go even bigger.
Oh, hi. My name is Thomas. Of course, I'm a huge fan. So to Kristin, I watched you from Smallville, Road to Perdition, and Ben-Hur. So my question to you is, how do you stay so awesome?
There's an assumption in this question that I am awesome. I can't, how can I answer that question?
She's awesome.
I really can't. I really have no funny answer for that.
Is there anything you can't do?
Yeah, there's many, I can't play
What?
softball.
Give us this. Really? She saw that.
Yeah, clearly I can't play softball. I can't, what else can't I? I can't play hockey.
Okay.
I think Catherine doesn't play hockey.
I'm not great socially.
True.
Okay, so that didn't answer your question, but you got some weird answers.
Hi, my name is Domo, and my question is actually to Jay. Do you sometimes relate to being the Beast from like the fairy tale to the character you play now?
You mean the different versions of the Beast that are out there?
Yes.
Yeah, I try to incorporate, I guess I don't know if it shines through, but I try to incorporate as much of the old mythology of Beauty and the Beast into what I'm doing, or trying to relate it somehow to the scripts that are put in front of us. That kind of keeps it exciting for me, and I always want to keep, little nods to the original mythology and themes of Beauty and the Beast in our show as well, as much as possible. So next season will be red roses everywhere or something.
Hi guys, my name is Michelle, and I wanted to know if we're going to be learning anything about Vincent's family this season.
Yes.
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 Yes. Absolutely.
And early on.
Oh, I didn't know that, so that's good. Who is my mommy?
Then do you have an answer?
Oh, there's some mummies out there for me. There's some mummies. Hi.
Hello, my name is Adeline, and I want to. So I'm into science, and I'm wondering if there's going to be any further scientific evolution of the beast and your capabilities that we're going to see in season 2.
You are smart. Yes, we have, the beast is going to evolve, for sure.
He was captured by the organization. Well, he was captured, and so they, obviously over that time
They did stuff to him.
we can't get into what, but yes.
But you're going to see a more precise Beast in season 2 as well. So his skills are more honed.
Awesome.
A better, cooler beast.
A cooler Beast.
All right, well, I have to ask you guys too about Tess, because, she's not here. Talk about her love life a little.
It's over.
No, we want to explore it. I mean, she is, because of last season. She's no longer with Joe, what happened last season, and we're going to explore that, and we're going to give her new sort of avenues to explore.
And that will tap into who am I also? Who do I fall in love with? Who am I attracted to? So lots of cool triangles, and but we're going to get into it because she is going to be a free woman at the start of season 2.
Well, I know we were talking a little bit backstage about this, but it's going to change the relationship here between the two of them. Talk a little bit about what's going to happen there.
Well, let me say, Tess is struggling with the fact that I think Kat is so taken by Vincent, and it's hard for her to watch this because I think it's easy to judge, it's easy to sort of see it from an outsider's point of view, and so, but she's not judgmental. She's really loves Kat and wants what's best for her, but there is that tension between them, and really at the end of the day, Tess doesn't care about Vincent, she cares about Kat. So we deal with that a lot, at least in the beginning of the season.
Well, for you two, talk a little bit about some of the stunts, because just the gag reel alone look rather interesting. What's that been like for you guys?
I like it. It's fun to come to work and learn a fight and go and play for a little bit. It's different than a normal day. So I like it. It's fun.
Yeah, usually when you're doing a stunt sequence, there's not much dialogue involved, so you don't have to spend the whole night learning lines. You just go in there and kick some butt. And it's kind of fun, we get to use wires and, jump through fire and stuff. It's like joining a circus.
Oh yeah, we did some fun stuff at the end of last season.
Yeah, and we both have really great stunt doubles who could really kick some butt in real life, right?
Hells yes.
So you don't want to piss them off.
Well, how much of it do you guys do, and how much do the stunt doubles do? Are you allowed to reveal such a thing?
We both do a lot of the fights.
50-50?
Yeah, I mean, we run it with us and we run it with them. So it just depends how it gets cut together, and yeah.
We're not there on the day-to-day, but I know during the pilot we were so impressed because the stunt double came to do Kristin's big fight on a subway platform, and then she ended. I mean, it's so much of it is you, Kristin.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm always interested to see is with actors where you guys want to see your characters go. Like if you had a dream scenario for each one.
No, don't ask the actor.
I love that. I actually love the theme of this entire season, where it's going. I like that we're exploring for Catherine who she is apart from her identification within the relationship. I think that's really important. And I think that it's necessary in order for her to be able to have a healthy relationship in the first place. And I'm excited to play that.
What about you?
I'm the same. I mean, I speak for all of the actors. When we did the read-through the other day, we were really excited about going into season 2 and what you guys put on the table. But I'm excited for Vincent to have a community outside of just being in the warehouse and sort of waiting for Kat and JT to save him in a way, So a lot of his backstory is going to come through, and that deep mythology of who Vincent is going to be weaved into this season. So there's a lot to chew on for me.
So in season 1, was there a moment, and this is for all of you, that you think really defined both characters?
Good question.
Thank you.
The define both characters.
I know there's somewhere along the season where you sort of think, oh, that's the show. Because the first season show, you're trying to find it in the beginning, and you think, oh, it's more procedural. Oh, it's not.
When did you think that was?
When did you figured it out? I think like
Bridesmaid
around
Up.
I was going to say episode of Bridesmaid Up when they dance, and that's when I think we figured out as writers on our end, we felt like, oh, that's what the show is. Because it's hard at the beginning. You don't quite know where you're going. It's its own beast after the pilot.
It's also go.
No, just for me, it's funny. I'm so in season 2. I have a hard time. Season 1, I'm so ahead.
When do you think your character?
I was thinking, I forget the name of the episode, the one with Alex, where with the
Cold turkey.
Cold turkey. That was when you guys, cold turkey. That episode for Catherine, I thought really defined her character. She was willing to do what was right, even though it was uncomfortable and might not be the best thing for her heart.
What What about you?
Mine's coming in season 2.
That was an excellent answer. Is there anything you guys can tease about characters that we haven't seen yet that we're going to see in season 2?
Wasn't prepared for that one.
Impossible.
Characters, yeah, I mean, we have some exciting characters coming in.
We have a cool guy, we have a cool girl.
Are there any other beasts coming?
We don't want to give that away either, but we do. We will have stuff.
There will be new characters.
And season
They
2
will
is
be
awesome.
cool.
I will say, we're so excited to have this opportunity because it feels like, now we know what the show is, only it's better this year. It feels like 2.0, not just season 2.
Beast 2.0.
Do you guys, and now that you two are on Twitter, do you guys ever get suggestions from fans for storylines or what they want to see?
No.
We're only 2 weeks in. We're still basically Twitter virgins, but
But we'll take any idea. A good idea is a good idea.
we get a little feedback, like what they didn't like last season, and we agree. A lot of stuff will be, oh, good, we did that. We're taking care of that. But we can't tweet back, okay, we did it.
Because then they have to pay you for your idea.
But it's always good to hear what fans respond to, and we do hear it.
That we do listen.
A lot of times it feels like it's good and validating. If we have a gut about something, we're not sure if I don't know if we're going to get it through the system. We sort of think, well, we're bolstered by the beasties.
All right, well, before we wrap up, I have to ask you guys, have you read any of the fan fiction that's out there about your characters?
No, I know, somebody wrote it.
Every night before bed. It's saucy.
Right?
I've read some of it.
Really?
There's the hentai. It's good stuff.
Have you read it? No!
You guys have
Is it embarrassing?
Is it like 50 Shades of Grey? But
Yeah.
I can't believe
Yep.
You revealed something you probably shouldn't have revealed.
Well, I mean, standards and practices won't let us do that, so I understand.
It's like Beauty and the Beast on HBO, yeah.
Season 5.
Yeah, we're on at midnight.
All right, well, before we wrap up, guys, I just want to remind you the DVD comes out on October 1st. And this is a little tease for you guys. There'll be more information August 1st, but on the Beauty and the Beast Tumblr page, we're going to be doing a fan art contest.
Boom.
So start drawing. All right, guys, a big round of applause for Jennifer Levin.